Emily Moisant. I go to the University of Wisconsin Parkside, and I did the summer in Scotland in Stirling, Scotland.
What factors influence your decision to select this program?
So partially like cost and stuff, but having support from CIS abroad was something that really helped me want to go. And I was a little worried about being away from my support system because of some mental health issues that I have. But she was very adamant that I would be supported, specifically with CIS abroad. And also, like I said, knowing that the program was LGBT plus friendly was helpful, and I liked the size of Stirling, and also that it was close to major cities if I wanted to go into them. And then also, I needed to be over the summer because of the required theater classes I have to take for my major. I couldn't go during the semester, so it was helpful that it was over the summer.
Can you give some tips on surviving the first 2 weeks on site?
What this really boiled down to for me was talk to everybody. I literally sat out in the lobby of the accommodations some of the time and just talked to people. I talked to the RAs for a while and got some advice on like where to go, like in Stirling, and how to live in the accommodations even, and just how the university worked. I also talked to some of the people that worked at the International Summer School at the University of Stirling, and they were very helpful. I talked to the people that lived in my flat a lot. We were all in the same boat, and it helped to have people who understood what you were going through, and we could all support each other. And then also when I went to London for like a weekend trip while I was there, and one of the International Summer School people used to live in London, so she helped me plan my trip somewhat, and that was really helpful too. So just talk to people. It's very helpful.
What was your favorite class and why?
So this was a hard question for me because I loved all of my modules. I did think that probably my Brief Encounters short story class was probably my favorite, because I think it's the most like applicable to my life. The other classes I was taking, one of them I took because it counted as a gen ed for me, and then the other one I kind of just took because it sounded interesting. But the Brief Encounter short story class is something I took because I'm really interested in writing, and it really helped me fall back in love with writing. And it was nice to reconnect with that. And we also got to do a reading of our final project of a short story for the rest of the class and our friends from the International Summer School. And it was just really cool. I really enjoyed that class.
Can you tell us more about your housing and commute to school?
I loved the housing. It was more like a mini hotel room than a dorm. Um, it just like I had like a full-size bed. Like it wasn't like a tiny twin bed that you have at a dorm in America. And then we had our own private bathrooms, and then we had a little kitchen that we shared between, I think there was 8 of us in my flat. And then the commute to school was literally just walking over a lock or a lake on a bridge to get to the main part of campus, and boom, there you were. And it was great. It was a little confusing getting to the certain classrooms if you didn't know where they were, but once you got to the first like 2 days, it was pretty simple to figure out. So
What was your favorite part of your program?
I think my favorite part of the program was just the fact that we got to see so much of Scotland. They had built-in excursions for us through our classes at least once, and then through the International Summer School every week. And if you didn't go on those, or if it wasn't the day for one, you could also so easily go somewhere else. I knew people who went all over the place because it was so much more accessible from there than it is from the US. Like I knew people who went to Ireland, who went to Switzerland, who went to London. I went to London, who went to France. Like people were going everywhere. And it was so much easier than it is from the US, because like if you're trying to go somewhere from the US, you drive 6 hours and you're still in the same state. Like so it was really cool to be able to like hop on the train and then, oh my gosh, you're in England already. Like that was cool.
What was your favorite excursion?
So I really liked all of the excursions, but I think maybe going to St. Andrews. We took the bus there, and I just kind of wandered around and talked to some of the locals and found out about a path by the beach to walk on. I also went to Topping & Co. and bought a signed book by an author I've been following for a long time. It was just really chill. It was low stress. I didn't feel any pressure to enjoy myself. I just kind of relaxed. I got breakfast and lunch there. It was just really pleasant. I also, for my brief encounters class, we went to June Castle. That was also really cool because they filmed Monty Python and the Holy Grail there, which I've seen and really enjoyed. So that was also really cool.
How did your on site director impact your time abroad?
It was so great having the on-site director. Um, felt really comfortable going to her if I had questions, and she helped the group of us connect with each other better. I feel like I wouldn't have really made the effort to like talk to people in my group if she hadn't been like facilitating for us, because I was already friends with the people in my flat and they were all in my classes coincidentally. And then Gianna had these activities for us to get to know each other, and I made some good friends through that. And it was just nice to like have a built-in support system that you could talk to, but you didn't have to. Like it wasn't like pressure, but it was like, oh, if you need something, you have someone to go to. It was nice.
What surprised you about your time abroad?
Really what surprised me, like I knew it was going to be a great experience, but I was blown away by how much it meant to me and by how strongly I connected with the people I met and the places I saw. Like even if I don't stay in touch with the people that I met there, I still they meant so much to me at the time, and that was what mattered to me, was having them there then. And I can't wait to go back, and I never thought it would feel so comforting to have a place that I know I'm excited to return to. And I've always thought I would want to travel, but I thought I would want to travel to like everywhere, which I still kind of do, but I'm more excited to go back to the UK than I am to like go see a new place. So